now I'm clicking buttons.
Let's freaking go.
Doobie doobie doo.
There we are.
What are we doing? Why
Look
isn't
at
the A7 III focusing on me right now? Like, can you touch the back of the screen just in case?
No, you got the square on you.
I know, but it keeps like pulling off focus. It's weird. Okay, no, it's good.
Square on you, bro.
Okay, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Okay,
Yeah.
look.
It's all right. That's how you should be. We got to.
Okay,
This is our pursuit of excellence.
right.
YouTube/Twitch. What's up, y'all?
Exactly. What's up, you
We're
guys?
back in your area.
We're back.
Specifically, your eyeballs and ear holes. Or
we are
audio
back
in
in
your
your
eyeballs.
personal space today
Hello.
to tell you about some things that might be worrisome whenever you're running live events with the Slingstudio, right? What can go wrong with the Slingstudio?
There are some things.
I mean, it is mostly user error, though. Like, I can admit that it's it's going to be user error, but
Yeah, by mostly, he might even mean that it is.
User error. But you know, it's not anything. It's not really anything that the Slingstudio has done. It's more of kind of like a interface type of thing. You know,
It's
like,
just the layers that we're manipulating behind the scenes for you, the viewer, as we also are the performers and the talent, directors, producers, artists. We're the set designers.
Yeah.
We're costume. We're concept. We're storyboard.
Yeah.
We're episode. We're copy. We're all of those things. All those things that it would take to be a thing. We're all of that.
We happen to be all of that. Okay. We have all of these tools at our disposal, and amazingly, two people running it the whole time.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
like a circus act. Like the guy, the all-in-one band. You know, the one-man band.
Right.
We're
But-
like a one-man band of streaming.
But I don't feel like you're going to have too many people in your crew these days when you go out to do audio recording.
Yeah,
or
you're
video
gonna have to do
production.
skeleton.
You're
You're
gonna
a
do it
skeleton
all.
crew. Yeah.
You just got to figure it out,
It's you and your skeleton crew, which may be a crew of you.
which
So,
is definitely a crew.
it may be a crew of you. Yeah.
Okay, so
Before we go to the quad view here,
right here,
what's happened last week is Master Phil has entered the quad view last week while one of the 4 quadrants audio was on. So up
Right.
until this time in last week's stream, there was no audio issues. But now, as we go to the quad view like we did last week, you can see that what happens is if you're doing an audio follows video scenario, then all 4 of your videos are suddenly showing. Right, Phil?
Right. Yeah, whenever your video's in the program, that audio source comes on automatically.
So put us in put as the quad the program. And last week when he did
Quad
this
the
button,
program.
see that button he just hit?
Once
Preview
I
the
hit
program?
that, it goes
Boom.
into the program, and whatever audio is being picked up by those will be on.
Yeah. So at this point last week, there was a rolling echo each time we cackled.
Right,
It
because
really-
the phone was on and these mics were on.
Yeah. How is my camera, by the way? Is there any of the top edge showing? I don't think there is, but I have that black stripe from the menu at the top of my view, so I can't tell.
I'm not seeing the top stripe. I think we're good there.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if you stand like a little bit back.
It looks good in the stream,
Yeah.
I think.
The closer you get to the camera, the more warped you look, though. Like,
Right.
You should
Which
probably,
is good.
Yeah, you should.
I'm trying to slender up by getting really close to a wide angle lens.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I like to look nice and slender for the camera.
Right. So, you're probably wondering what this here is in the bottom right quadrant.
Yeah.
Like, what is that? I mean,
Yeah. So each week we have strange quadrants for you, and often we'll have a product shot in that bottom right. So, following logically, one could possibly assume that, again, we have a product being showcased there somehow.
I think so.
Would that be correct, Billy?
That may be correct.
That
okay.
It could be possibly that is correct.
I think it's just a city for ants.
What is this? A school for ants? It looks like a city for ants. It's a beautiful.
It does. But what
beautiful
is that?
ivory, a city of cubic ivory for ants, surrounded by an obsidian border.
Okay. So
drenched in the light of blue.
Yeah, and it seems to be flickering at the speed of sound.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
There may be ants jamming in that tiny city.
Oh, it's an ant rock concert.
It's an ant jam, man.
It's a mashup of ant jamming.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah,
and
sure.
They're having some kind of light show.
It's definitely a light show.
So,
it's like Tomorrowland for ants.
So if you can read the title, then you might already know that we are indeed going to be referring to and describing some of the functions of the Sengled Wi-Fi light bars. We may be missing an LED in that.
Yeah, it's an LED light bar.
Smart Wi-Fi LED light bars.
I had to cut it down just a little bit.
There's some extra bullshit words in there, but it's the Sengled shit that's light bars. So that's what it is, right? And they are Wi-Fi. So
Sengled already has LED in the name. So
right? I mean, come on, guys. How redundant do you need to be?
Sengled.
Yeah, we know that it's an LED. We already know this.
Light bars. Okay?
We've talked about other Sengleds and other streams.
Wi-Fi light bars.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you need to know about it.
Right.
So
as before with the Sengled streams, indeed this is another light-based stream, and in this particular case, instead of the bulbs that are up in the domes that you see before us each week, that we've already showed you do other colors and a dance of light show, which, by the way, the light string behind me decided to do for you today, and is now a rainbow.
Yeah, so if you look in the background, you guys, like, there's dancing rainbows.
There's a rainbow already
that we've hired for our studio just for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, we're into that around here. That's how we roll.
Okay.
So in addition to the dancing rainbow, you have a Sengled light bar lighting quadrant 4, believe it or not.
Not just quadrant 4.
But also
there's a sneaky lighting situation that's going on behind you.
Is there?
Yeah. You can see that
that
there's a little something going on there.
What the heck is that?
What is that? It's so far away. You might say, hey, man, it's so far away. By the way, today's show is actually what can go wrong with Slingstudio, which we just talked about. Whenever you're setting it up, just make sure before you go out to program that you're checking the audio, double checking the audio at the very end before you go live.
If your audio is, that's because of our audio setup too, though, because we're line outing only.
Right.
Line inning, you know.
Right. It depends on your setup. So I mean,
probably in a lot of these scenarios, someone is managing each sound source all the time as they're managing the video sources, or they're using an audio follows video sort of a concept to have it self-manage to the degree that they can then focus on the other stuff.
Right.
But in fact, what we have chosen to do is to just take all of the camera audio out and only feed the Slingstudio Hub with a line in. So one of the cool things about our system here is that the Slingstudio Hub has within it an audio card, essentially an audio in path for your external audio device that you may be using to sum up all the audio in your stream.
Right.
Like is what we's doing.
Exactly. So we're running a 32 channels possible mixer. You know, like a big ass mixer.
The mixer of the apocalypse, second coming, is right here.
Right.
The X32.
It's got all these.
Part of the
bells and
X1Z1, so there's the letter X in there.
Yeah, there's 32 channels, and Dan just got the attachment to where we can use all 32 channels.
Yeah, we'll probably be talking about that in the next stream. That's over there in the control room. It's called the S16. So,
Right.
sounds kind of like a fighter jet, except instead of the F like Frank, it's the S like Sam.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty sweet. It's a sweet 16 if I ever saw one.
Right.
Or heard. Or whatever. Audio for my eyeballs.
No.
Right? Out there?
That's,
Audio? Huh?
It's a cool piece of
See what I
gear.
did there?
We're gonna be
Yeah.
hooking that thing up, and this thing's gonna be a monster. All plugged into the Slingstudio, which is porting out, live streaming directly to you guys. Infinity times Infinity Studios. You got Phil, you got Dan, you got the whole crew here.
You have a beautiful light show to behold.
The light show is amazing, by the way. Yeah. What we want to do is kind of go up to it and then pull it back and show you what we're working with here.
Yeah, but we also wanted to show you something creative and artistic and hit you with something really out there in one of our quadrants, because we don't usually, our quadrants have been somewhat standardized these days. So while he's fucking with that quadrant, I'm also going to go fuck with the quadrant in the control room. And then we'll have different views on views on views.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to make this stream interesting again.
Right.
Get back our 20 to 30 views per week rather than the 7 to 15 that we're at now.
Right.
Huh?
Okay, good idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to go...
Who's with me?
I'm going into videography mode, okay?
Who's
and
with
then
me?
Dan is going to do the audio. He's going to be talking in the control room.
Am I? We don't have a microphone for that.
There's nothing started in there for that? No, we don't. So...
Why would we go in the control room?
I don't know. You can do it from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no... I thought you said you were going to go in there for some reason.
No?
No. Okay. Well, anyway, that third quadrant is our control room, and you can see...
I'm going to go in there and switch the view, but then I'm going to come back in here.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, I did say that. You're right.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
Sorry,
for
sometimes
some reason,
whenever the face flaps, the brain is also doing other stuff, so that's what happened to me that time.
Okay, so then you go in there and switch it. I'll talk to them, and then I will go grab the camera, and I'll show you guys what we're talking about here. Sengled Smart Lighting Expert. That's what they call themselves? That's pretty serious, you guys. Wi-Fi, no hub required, okay? That's what it says here. On the front, they have a picture of a dragon scorching a night on a monitor. Okay? Sengled. Alright? They have LED in the name. So if you look at our title, we're just trying to, make as little words as possible. So Sengled has LED in it. Yeah, anyway. These light bars are super dope from what I've seen. We're going to go over it a little bit more with Dan. He's the one that actually purchased these and is, has all the info on it.
Yeah, you show the camera the box?
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, so I don't know if Philly mentioned, but based on the look of the box there, I suppose they're for beside your TV, right? They come with these little stands that you can mount either horizontally or vertically, but in the picture they are showing that it would be like little towers on each side of your TV there.
Little towers.
So, similar to some of the other smart lights that you'd use for your TV, but in these cases we is not using for TVs. So these are more adaptable than just for use on the side of a television. I mean, I guess most people are probably fixated on TVs these days, so maybe that's the way to go. But in our case, we've got something a little different going over there. So, behold, audio for your eyeballs.
Behold, people.
Specifically, it is an audio diffuser, a two-dimensional QRD diffuser, as specified by the British Broadcasting Company. Arranged in the exact order with 5 differing well depths that all are used to spread the sound evenly across the area of distribution. And behind there, you'll see Philly showing you a sneak peek of the lights themselves that are sitting on absorption panels that are behind our beautiful Yamaha U7 piano at Infinity Times Infinity Studios. So, since we're doing this like this, I'm doing like the tour guide voice. So, yeah, he's showing you down below and your Uranus shot there.
Yeah.
That there's.
How far down Uranus can you go with these?
There's light bars at the ends of the earth, and Phil has descended downward into the depths of light hell, which are approximately 6 inches below the back edge of the piano on audio absorption that you may or may not be able to discern or differentiate along with the light bars due to the image quality of a cell phone in that condition. But yeah, what we've got going on there is the iPhone 11 Pro Max displaying for you the lights in combination with the diffuser in about the most unflattering way possible. So yeah, maybe show them in a way that looks cool. That looks kind of cool. Maybe we're in Tron now.
Yeah.
You know, like we're in the future.
Exactly. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, we're cyberpunk. We're Tron cyberpunk right now.
Flying over. I'm just doing a couple of flyover type stuff.
I love that. That's brilliant. Look at the diffuse blue light that's popping off of them as a result of the sensor being flooded.
Right. The sensor is being flooded directly in the middle of the LED.
It's beautiful. I love that.
Like smooths out on the edges, you know. Like
Yeah.
It's not as bright on the edges.
Yeah, that's such a cool shot with the extra lights in there and stuff.
And then the music is actually what's telling it to move, you know, like to blink and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they can detect that because our microphones are over here.
Well, if you look on the wall over here on the right side of it, you'll see it flickering around. The light will be changing colors and flickering. Like right now you have it on a blue setting, right?
Yeah, I can feed the stream with it. Maybe I'll put some in the stream. It might be on a slight delay from what they can see to what they hear, but... Oh no, I don't have the mixer on. Let me go turn that on.
Okay.
So another big part of making these connections between the control room and the live room here is the SSL Solid State Logic 6 mixer, which we have routing the Q bus from the Universal Audio interface chain out into so that we can feed this mixer with that and a mix bus here, which I'm now doing. It's quite loud this time versus last time though. Let me think. I think this should be fine. It's about the same. So yeah, I think they should probably be seeing some audio that's happening in conjunction with light. It'll be interesting to see how much delay there is. I think it's going to be about 1/3 of a second, so it won't necessarily coincide, sadly.
Let me come back over here and ask you a few questions. Okay, Dan. Okay. So, how much do these light bars cost? I mean,
$59.99, I think, or $69.99.
Really, for 2 light bars?
Yeah.
But they're connected together, right?
They're connected together. They're using a USB wire, but you know, you could use a USB extension cable,
right,
up to probably long lengths, and put them in 2 different places.
Put them like really far away if you want.
If you didn't need as much coverage as we need for the width of that diffusion panel that we have ours installed in there, then you'd probably split them into maybe 2 areas, or you know, generally I imagine a lot of people will probably use them for the use that's depicted on the front box there, which is on either side of a television, backlighting the TV. because backlighting a TV allows you to see the image better.
Which is crazy because people usually think that it's better to just be all black.
Yeah, they want to be in a dark room, which is partially what you want, but you also need some light that is constricting your pupils such that the light from the screen is better to be visible.
Okay.
Right? So that's really what it is. It can't be totally dark, and the light around the screen is allowing your eyes to constrict rather than your pupils being too dilated to perceive all the dynamic range. Another one.
Yeah, dynamic range
In video, which is about, differentiating different gradations. So that's a little different than dynamic range in audio, which is about how much clean signal you're getting. But that's for another episode.
Right. Dynamic range is, I guess it could be about clean signal to your sensor, like...
Indeed, in both cases, essentially it is.
But in video, it's more like, how much detail can you see in the shadows and the darkness.
Exactly. But that is because of the amount of detail that the sensor is able to capture and convey to you.
Right.
Now, in post, we may be able to recover more than you can see in the image that your gear is portraying for you at the time of monitoring. So, there is that. And in audio, the dynamic range is kind of the other way around. It's stuck. Whatever your noise floor is when you record is stuck that way. So, similar but different terms. Another week we have the same thing happen.
Right. So the industries definitely have this weird dimensional overlap, but it's not always perfect. You know what I mean? So something like dynamic range is an example of how they could have the same word, but the meanings are not completely, they don't completely work together.
Yeah, they're not quite the same. Some of the words are very similar, much more so than the concept of dynamic range.
Right.
So maybe we'll use that as a contrast in those streams.
Yeah, for sure.
But for this stream, guys, we really just wanted to show you that even the most brilliant geniuses can make a mistake sometimes. Even if our systems are almost completely perfect, there is still the potential for user error.
Right. We've been using this system for a really long time, and that's one of the things that I feel come up a lot is just always keep checking your audio.
User error creep comes up when you have become proficient.
Yeah.
Because then you allocate less of your mental energy to it. It becomes more autopilot, second nature, routine, and as a result of that, you're desensitized to particular minute differences.
Right.
And that's what's happening there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go a little deeper. I've got a psychology degree, so it was one of those rare opportunities to use that. But
well, you gotta, whenever it comes to directing or any type of even in the case of audio producers, you're directing your the artist in a way that makes sense with your style and with his style, right?
Yeah, you got to get the best out of what you can by combining your talents right then and there, right? There's that concept in both areas. With video and audio. A director and the actor in the case of filming.
Exactly.
And a performer and a recording engineer in the case of recording.
Right.
Yeah.
So there are definitely freak occurrences. There is a video where we talk about all of the things that are alike, just that's exactly what we think, is that there are certain things that are alike, but then not. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say, Dan. Help me here.
Well, there was a song about it. It's called "One of These Things Is Not Like the Others."
Oh, go back to Sesame Street. Okay.
Belong. One of these things is not like the others. I can't in the song, or else we get a copyright strike.
No. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. We work.
Basically, we got a lot of terms that are similar, and then a few that are different. And we'll divulge all those in detail to you as time goes on.
Sure.
Yeah.
This isn't the stream for it.
However, is interesting that it comes up each and every week, regardless of whether that's part of our plan or not.
Oh, maybe it's a reoccurring theme.
Whoa, man. We're taking you on a
going
journey
deeper.
now, man.
Just like he said with the psychology, we're going deeper, guys.
Yeah, we're taking you on a
We're way too far.
journey.
We're way in deep right now.
through space
okay?
and time. Infinite space and time.
Wait till we get to
Infinity
waves.
Times, Infinity Studios.
Wait till we get to ocean. Waves. Frequencies, man. We
Whoa.
talk a lot about frequencies,
Whoa, there's waves in color and there's waves in sound, bro.
man. No way, bro.
Whoa.
There's waves in the ocean too, bro. It's
Whoa.
the same thing. It's all
Surf's up.
connected. It's all connected.
Surf's up, bro. Infinite surf. Hang 10.
That's right.
That's why I was throwing the hang
times
10s over
infinity,
there.
bro.
Yeah, while you were talking, I was switching violently across the switcher over in the other room and
Right.
throwing like an underside hang 10
Like mixing it up,
across.
like a DJ, like mix mastering.
It was obnoxious. Yeah, you'll be disappointed in me on replay.
baby scratches.
But that's what we do, you know. Sometimes I get a little carried away. I have a background that is a little spastic for something like video switching.
Well,
So, you know, it's still a work in progress, folks.
it's okay to get a little carried away whenever it's something that's fun, exciting, like what
Yeah.
you're into, you know?
Maybe they'll love it.
Maybe so.
Maybe this will be our biggest stream ever.
You know what's funny is that all the mess ups like turn into the best streams.
Yeah, man.
You know, like just because we messed up, like that means that everybody can learn what the problem is and we can all learn from these things, right?
Yeah, we're going to take you on a learning journey. A journey through time and space. A journey into another dimension.
Another
dimension in which
another dimension.
you cannot have any remorse or sadness for your mistakes, but rather your mistakes blossom and grow you into a new, fresh being, a metamorphosis into an evolved form, your next state.
But what form would you like to take? You know,
You
like
take a
are we light?
metaphysical form.
Are we sound?
You become a metaphysical form.
A
you know?
metaphysical form.
As soon as
A formless form.
I've begun to radically unlearn reality,
You become
and
the
I
formless.
believe that at the end of this radical unlearning, I'll actually become formless, as you say. Yes, I'll cease to exist, and at the same time, exist for eternity.
It's like Bruce Lee. You know, he said, "Be like water."
Yeah.
You know,
The highest
water-
form is no form.
the highest form is no form.
The highest awe is no awe.
Exactly.
My highest form will be to cease to exist, but at the same time, exist for eternity.
Exist for eternity.
Yeah.
Huh. I like that.
That's
Okay.
Infinity Times Infinity
Well,
Studios.
We just went deeper than we ever have before.
Yeah, and welcome to
Infinity
the new
Times
reality.
Infinity Studios. Every Saturday. We may move that to Wednesday. It's up in the air. But what do you guys think? I mean, should we move it to the middle of the week? Or should we just have it be a Saturday hangout type of thing?
We could do. We're crazy guys. We might do anything. With this week, we're apparently got a thumbnail we're going on this video with. So
Yeah.
hey, watch out, world.
Watch out, you guys.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, we're going with the thumbnail here.
Thumbnailed. We're thumbnailed, bro.
Tags. Remember tags.
We've got a light in our video. We have a thumbnail.
Click the like button. And we
thumbs
will
up.
definitely, place the thumbs up for anybody else too. You know, like we can help each other out, other creators out there. You
Yeah.
know, like give us your name. Like what was the other creator that came on our chat? It was what was
Audio
his
for
name?
your eyeballs.
Audio for your eyeballs, which is funny because we were just talking about
Indeed.
you know this
And
guy.
again, this week's stream is about video and audio and a light, you know, our eyeballs. So this guy is on our level, man.
This guy is on our level. We like this guy, okay? If
We
you're
like
out
this
there,
guy. You are a good guy,
we,
okay?
we like you, okay? Thank you
Or girl.
for watching.
Maybe your girl also, or you know,
Yeah.
whatever pronoun you prefer. We also prefer this.
We
too.
also like you too, so you know, like put your stuff in our comments, and then we will
Yes.
comment back.
Yes.
Of course, you
Do it.
know.
Do it.
Do it. All of a sudden, the emperor comes up. Do it. Do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
So Infinity times Infinity Studios, we
What's
out.
up, my nerds?
I believe so.
Peace.
Peace.